That was terrible.
That was crap. That was garbage. This place sucks.
Overreaction
Mondays.
Monday. On a Tuesday.
All right, very good. Very good. Very good. Go for it.
Hey, everybody good? How you guys doing?
I'm great.
Doing good. What's up, Chris?
You have your smoothie good?
Yeah,
you have a
you know
smoothie
what?
this morning?
That's a second bite at that apple. Like, I told you I'm okay.
Do you have like a special case for the Rakish hat, or do you just throw it on like
Great
top
question.
of the
Yeah. Great.
Or does
Where
it-
do you store the hat? What's the
Case,
storage
like when you travel
situation?
with the hat?
Yeah.
If you must know.
That's why I asked.
Yes, we must.
It's not easy to travel with because normally it would need its own box in case. So I wear it on the plane.
Keep it on the dome. All right.
Yes.
Do you get back to the crib like?
And I rest it on my lap.
Do you get weird looks?
No, when you get to
No, I don't get weird looks. I don't get weird looks. You know why? Because I look good in it.
No, I just mean
how rakish in it.
How do you store it when you get home?
Right,
Is it just
enough.
on the top
Does
of the
anyone
closet?
sing the Raiders
Enough.
of the Lost Ark theme?
Enough.
Guys. Focus.
I'm here.
It's too quiet on the draft front.
It is.
It's too quiet. Someone's going to move up into the top 10.
Oh, we can only hope.
I got a top 5 later on of teams that should trade into the top 5, but I'm not seeing it, man. I mean,
quiet.
Mayock said on Monday that he thinks that Shedeur is going to drop out of the top 10, and that that's not a bad thing for him because that means as the further he drops, the better the teams to draft him would be. And on top of that, if nobody is going to trade up to go get him, who are you going to trade up to go get instead? So, Genty? I mean, like that's why you're not seeing too many teams burst into the top 5 or top 10. And I'm sure at this point in time, the teams in the top 5, top 10 are asking for too much. So, sure, someone's going to trade into the top 10. It invariably happens. I will say yes. But how about this? I'll say it will happen during the draft.
Okay.
That we're not going to get one of those.
After we see what the top 3 look like.
Yeah, because
and then...
there's no reason, unless somebody wants to trade to number 2, where you know who you're going to get. Like, there's too much uncertainty right now. Mm-hmm. Like, last year, you knew if you traded into the 4th spot with Arizona, you were going to get the best player that's not a quarterback.
Right.
If you traded into the 3rd spot, you knew you were going to get Drake May. You traded in the 2nd spot, you were going to get Jaden Daniels. If you trade in the 1st spot, you see where I'm going with it. But right. None of those teams, Chicago, Washington, New England, were willing to trade out because they wanted to get the quarterbacks they wanted. And Arizona stuck and picked Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah. This year, there's too much uncertainty. So it's going to be like however the draft plays out, then someone will move when then they're certain they're going to get the person they want. Yeah. But I'll just say that's not an overreaction. What's next?
Rich, we were just talking about this team, and I really think they could be the AFC sleeper this year. If the Raiders draft Ashton Genty, they're going to the playoffs.
The autumn wind comes from the blue turf of Idaho.
Maybe we're overvaluing Denver a little bit. Maybe there's a little sophomore slump for Bo Nix.
I don't think so.
Have the Chargers done enough this offseason?
How dare you? That's Jim Harbaugh's team, and Tariq Still's in our green room.
Little
absurd,
little
positively insane.
Hangover.
You're crazy.
Maybe the Raiders are right there to slide in, be that 7-6 team seed in the AFC.
How about this? They draft Ashton Genty. They'll be playing for a playoff spot. I'm not willing to commit to making it. Bengals are going to be better. You know someone else.
We don't know the Bengals are going to be better.
Yes, you know they will be.
We don't know that.
Yeah, I think we could say that.
I'd bet on it if I was a betting man. Yeah.
We don't know.
I just think that's a tall order for them to make the playoffs.
AFC's tough.
But they will be vastly improved, and I think this would be a great way to improve it. What else?
Last night, I was with a certain 49er friend of ours, and he big fan of Overreaction Monday. And
Is that right?
And he was like,
Al? Was it Al?
It was our good friend Kevin Pollak, and he was like,
KP.
He was like, look,
what's up, Kevin?
Look, I got something for you. I'm like, oh, I'm all ears. What do you got?
Is this a Kevin Pollak?
This is a Kevin Pollak Overreaction Monday on a Tuesday special.
Should you read it like Christopher Walken?
I don't.
Should you do
I don't
it
think-
as
I don't-
Shatner?
I don't think I want to venture into those waters.
Okay.
I will say though,
I'll do it for you.
this is what he thinks.
You,
and I
Lieutenant
like
Weinberg?
it. And I like it.
Lieutenant Weinberg came up with this?
I like it.
Okay.
The 49ers are not rebuilding. John Lynch playing rope-a-dope on the rest of the NFC.
What does that mean, playing rope? What does this
And I
mean?
knew that's what you would say back.
What does that mean?
And I said, what do I say when he says, what does this mean?
Oh, so, okay.
Again, I know you. And he said, look, all these moves, you think they're kind of in a rebuild. Maybe they're just kind of laying low.
Yeah.
Trimming the fat. Debo, see ya. Okay?
Yes.
Jordan Mason, you know what I mean? Nice season.
Yes.
Ultimately not the answer.
Yes.
Our wide receiver room, sneaky good with Pearsall and Jawan Jennings.
I agree on that.
As
And
long,
Ayuk coming
as long
back.
as McCaffrey's healthy. They're
Right.
begging someone to take Ayuk off their hands.
That's not going to happen.
Right.
Right.
Defense still.
No, I got it. So
still
what
rough.
does rope-a-dope mean? Meaning what?
Rope-a-dope just means you think we're doing this, kind of like the Rams. Like we
Right.
thought the Rams were
Correct.
rebuilding the last couple of years.
I buy this.
And they ended up being
I've
a
said
playoff.
this. You know I'm going to buy this.
Boom. 49ers, sneaky NFC
They're
West.
going to
champs
get
next
Brock
year.
Purdy signed, and with everybody saying he didn't deserve the money that he's going to get, and everybody looking at the names of the defense from back in the day.
All these guys are gone.
Like
Right.
the Denver got Greenlaw and Hufanga, and Jordan Mason, they shipped him out to Minnesota, and we're seeing how this team isn't this or that or whatever. They're still the 49ers.
Rather be a year early getting rid of guys than a year late.
Okay, if that's yes, that if what Kevin is saying, okay, if what Kevin is saying is that this team is not on the outs and screwed over, that they are going to be sneaking up on people.
11 draft picks coming up in 2 weeks.
I buy it. Okay, and I appreciate that right there from Kevin Polley.
Well, 49ers. Look,
Okay.
I'm not a 49er basher like everyone thinks in the comments.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
all right, good job.
Pro you guys. Here's the deal. Let's get off football. Let's do a couple hodgepodge ones here. I'm watching this NCAA championship game. I watched the Final Four over the weekend.
Was this from anybody, or this
Nope,
is yours? Are we back to you?
We're back to me.
Okay.
We're back to me. The NCAA tournament
I
needs
met
to.
this guy at the Comedy Store last night.
Yeah, that's right. He was
Okay.
talking my ear
name
off in
was
the
Mitch.
hallway.
Okay.
The NCAA tournament needs to expand to at least 96 teams to make it more interesting. This was the worst tournament that I can remember.
What are you talking
and the last
about?
couple. Just because the last 2 games were good,
They were great. It was one of the
does
best
it-
Final Fours we've seen in quite some time.
doesn't mean the other 61 games were any good.
Yeah, but you weren't watching 61 games.
Just because
Again, we
Siri-
watched all of it.
Just because your
didn't
2-3
watch all
matchup
of
zone
it,
didn't
guy.
make it doesn't mean that the thing sucked.
It was bad. If you
No,
take
it
a
was very
poll,
chalky.
if you take a poll of if this tournament was entertaining or not, it was not entertaining.
Numbers were up, number one, and number two, the Final Four was scintillating. The 4 top seeds made it and gave you 3 terrific basketball
but that
games.
doesn't make up for the other 60 games that were garbage.
They weren't garbage.
The margin of
I
victory.
will just
There's
say
no
this.
star power. Let's get some more teams in here. Let's get more upsets.
There were fewer shining moments. I didn't see the montage because I decided not to stay up till midnight.
Let's expand. More teams.
Not at all. No, thank you. Overreaction.
More chance.
I'm with you,
Let's
TJ.
shake it up.
I mean, I wouldn't make that childlike noise, but I would.
I
okay.
mean, you wouldn't, so I do it for you.
Thank you.
Because I know what you're thinking.
All right, fine. All right, a little NBA here.
No wonder we didn't get nominated.
Stop it.
Neither one seed's going to make the finals.
What? The coconut milk was off with the Emmys.
Neither one seed is making the NBA finals.
What? Neither one seed is making the NBA Finals.
OKC kind of rattled me a little bit against the Lakers the other day, and look, no one thinks the Cavs are going all the way. So look, neither one seed makes the
No, I think I think you're off on this. I think the Cavs make it.
Oh, so the Cavs beat the C's?
Maybe I don't know if the C's even make it.
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Are you just trying to get me fired up?
Yeah. But if you have to, how about this? Neither one seed's going to make it. No, I think the Cavs make it, and I think LeBron versus the Cavs, just for fun. How about that?
Wow. The ghost of David Stern is putting his thumb on the scale here, or
ghost of
what?
David Stern. Why would that be the ghost of David Stern?
Because he's into fixing things.
Why would that be a fix? It's not a fix. Excuse me. If David Stern could fix it, it would be the Lakers against the Celtics.
Yeah, right? Come on.
Okay?
What are we talking
Give me a
about?
break. I mean,
And you
with
know,
all due,
you
with
know
all due
that.
respect to all of our friends in Cleveland, in Stark County, Ohio, where LeBron from where LeBron hails.
Things were
come on.
fixable.
Let's just
It'd be
see- let's just see
Celtics,
Scott
Lakers.
Foster.
If you really want it, it'd be Knicks Lakers.
Hit it, Mike.
You think we need one more?
Maybe.
All right, we'll
Told
get
you to
one
hit
more.
it, and it still
Hey,
happened.
guys, are you surprised?
Here's the deal.
I cannot believe
it.
I am so surprised. We should make that a drop.
Rich Eisen,
Cooper, I am so surprised.
I'm surprised.
it's Masters week, Rich.
Okay.
And if Rory doesn't win the Masters this year, it's never going to happen.
All right. Just like,
This is it.
sure. No,
He's won 2 massive events heading
By
in.
the
His
way,
game's never been better. Scheffler's a little banged up.
Pal.
The live guys, who knows?
It's been 10 years since he won a major.
I'm fully aware of that because I bet on him every single major.
That is true.
So if he doesn't do it now, it will never happen?
It's not going to happen. He's never playing better. He's hot coming in.
You see, I have it here.
It's now. Now's the time.
Uh-huh.
So you're saying there's
Now's
a
the time,
chance.
bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
If he wins, though, he would join Tiger, Jack, Gary Player, Ben Hogan, and Gene Sarazen as the only golfers to get the Grand Slam.
Complete the Grand Slam.
He is missing the Masters, and he has not won a major in 10 years. It would be it's the 6th longest span between wins by a player in a major championship if he wins this one. I will just push back for you, Chris. I'm going to save you from yourself and say this is an overreaction. But best of luck for you.
Thank you.
On the Rory Rutan train. Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.